Hello, welcome to Whittier Stitches. My name is Kat and this is Flosstube number 3. Today's video is going to be mostly haul. There was, squeaky chair, a lot of purchases made in the last week. Well, some of them were made before that, but everything kind of showed up at once. And then there was also just a lot of purchases in general, because that was just how this week went. So let's dive on in. We're going to start with a new start. And this is also part of my haul. I participated in the Witchy Stitcher Day on October 1st, and I bought several new patterns, and I went ahead and started one. This one is I Love You to Death by the Witchy Stitcher. Oh my goodness, that lighting. What in the world is happening? You know what? Let me move a couple things. Okay, let's try this again. All right. Still having lighting issues. Okay. This is where I've gotten so far. I've worked on it for 2 days. This is a scrap piece of Charles Craft 28 count Monaco. You see the pink? We're gonna call this hand dyed. This was just regular white Monaco, and my children spilt red Powerade on it, and it would not wash all the way out, but it left this pretty pink on the fabric, and I loved the pink, but I didn't know what on earth I was gonna use it for that was gonna be this small. And so I'm stitching little dude here. Most of it's 2/1 tent stitch, and then down here in the banner in the words I'm doing 1/1 full cross, so that it looks nicer than tent stitch would on single lines. But yes, either way, that's little dude. He's obviously, I'm stitching him in hoop. He's gonna be perfect on this little pink. His display piece, one of them is shown on a pink fabric, so I thought, what a perfect reason to finally use this accidentally dyed chunk of fabric. He's probably gonna be finished in a hoop and hung up on my little gallery wall in my bedroom. I worked on the Sims sampler, which is on the 28 count Charles Craft Monaco. Same one the other one was, but this was not accidentally dyed. So it's just white. Last time you saw it, I had been working on the bed down here, and that is now fully finished, and I have moved over to the cow plant, which is over here, right? Is that what I'm touching? Yeah. So I'm working on the outline of the cow plant. But yeah, look at that, I got the bed done. Yay, victory. One motif down, several more to go, but still progress. Let's see. The Arcana Sal by Uncanny Kari. I finished the border. So, ta-da! Last time y'all saw it, I still had to work on finishing these 2 little triangles, and ta-da! It's done. The next part comes out next Friday. I thought it was gonna be every week that it was released, but I was wrong. It's every 2 weeks that there's gonna be a release. So part 1, this is a finished for now. Yay! Just waiting for part 2 now. And then my last whip is Mom's House. The original art was a commission from SuRaj Renuka on Fiverr. Then I did edits to the art, and then I turned it into a cross stitch pattern. And this is where I'm at. I put in some of the red on the flag just so I could see how big it was gonna be. And I wanted to stitch something other than green. And then, ooh, you know what? Let me go ahead and clip this in. I got all these clips across the top and I'm not even using them. Look at that silliness. Okay. I got to a tree trunk down here. Yay. And then I got a lot more of the green in. I am up to 11.87%. Yay. It's still, oh, and this, not here. Here is the top of the arch. So that's cool. I'm finally hitting something. This is outlining the top of a gazebo. I'm finally hitting stuff other than trees. I'm so excited. Ah. Anyways, yes. So that is my last whip. That is it. Now on to the ridiculous amount of haul. Wow, that was a really quick whip update. Yeah, I didn't do a whole lot of stitching this week, but I sure did a whole lot of shopping. Okay, so for haul, we are going to start with digital content that I don't have actual copies or things to show you. So we're just going to go through the list of things that I purchased, and I will put up pictures. First things first, obviously Witchy Stitcher Day. I did go ahead and make some purchases then. The I Love You to Death that you've seen I already started. I also purchased the Nolstalgic Ouija, which is the Lisa Frank inspired Ouija board pattern. I did death metal with the intention of making that for my nibbling. Creature of the Night. And then Strange and Unusual, which is the I myself am strange and unusual, and that's a quote from Beetlejuice. I originally got it thinking I would stitch it for my nibbling as well because they are a massive Beetlejuice fan, but I kind of want to keep it for myself, so I'm just going to keep it. They'll be okay with the cutesy little death metal. It'll fit their dorm room perfectly. Then I had purchase from the Modern Folk Embroidery. I got Love Thy Neighbor, because that is the Quaker I have decided I'm going to do as my first Quaker. I have picked out my floss for it. I have ordered my fabric for it. The floss has arrived, the fabric has not. We shall see how long that takes. That one I ordered from Garibaldi's Needle Arts, I think is what it's called. I will have to double check on that, but that's not in yet. The floss I'm using is going to be in Mo sales, which you will see later because it's already arrived. And then the other one I got from Modern Folk Embroidery got the Morbs, because really, how many of us don't have the Morbs? I pre-ordered the Pixel Dragon Adventure Sal from Flossy Fox Shop. I love Flossy Fox Shop's patterns. I actually have a crap ton of them in stash, and I have not started any of them, and I feel terrible because I had the intention to start all of them in March for March Madness, and then I didn't cross stitch at all in March, so none of them got started. They are all ready to go. Then I'm subscribed to their Patreon, so I got that. I'm also subscribed to the Witchy Stitchers Patreon, so I got the new Patreon post. That was for both of them. Flossy Fox Shop put out a cute, cozy little fox, and then Witchy Stitcher put out a, like, pumpkin carriage. I think it was pumpkin. It was a carriage being pulled by a skeleton. I'll put pictures up. And then I made a purchase from Lola Crow. And that is, I got what was a sal in 2021, the Cryptid Christmas sal, which is several ornaments all together in one pack. And I got the Christmas After Midnight ornaments, which was another set. And then I got the Skelegnome and mushrooms, which is what it sounds like, and I'm actually going to do that one for my sister. I don't think she's going to get it in time for this year. My sister's a huge gnome collector for everything. She loves gnomes. She's got 1 million of them in her house for Christmas, but she's only got one of each for every other holiday. So the Skelegnome I thought would be cute to add to her Halloween decorations, but I'm not going to have time to get it done before Halloween, I don't think. Because I'm working on my Christmas smalls for my, Christmas small for my smalls exchange in the fandom stitching group. And then I had some haul right here, but this is secret. You're not allowed to know what it is. It is for my gift exchange because I have a tendency to go over the top for gift exchanges and give entirely way too much. I love giving presents. It is my favorite love language, is giving presents. So anyways, all of it is presents for my exchange. I started stitching my Christmas small exchange, which I'm not going to show you, but I will show you the bag I made to put the project in, because I originally had it in one of my Halloween bags, and then just didn't feel right working on a Christmas project out of a Halloween bag. So, ta-da! Made myself a Christmas theme project bag. I also made 3 more Halloween bags. Same fabrics. These 2 are same as the last one, but I didn't do the mitered bottoms. I just did flat corners. And then this one, it's a new fabric, but I did do the mitered corners. So 4 new project bags this week. And they're all full. This one got the I love you to death. This one is holding onto my silks for the Love Thy Neighbor. Well, actually this one's empty. Haha! This one has nothing in it, but it will soon, I'm sure. That'll probably hold my Flossy Fox Shop's Pixel Dragon Adventure Sal. I have already kitted it up. I think I have to do a floss toss on the fabric that I ordered, but I think I have it kitted. I've already got all the DMCs, and I ordered a fabric, and it came in already. The sal does not start until November 3rd, which is also the same day that Lola Crow is starting a Christmas ornament sal, and I don't remember the name of it off the top of my head. The pre-order for that actually goes up for sale later today or tomorrow, I'm not sure, but either way I'll be purchasing that at that point as well. So yeah, lots more haul to go. Sorry guys. Let's start with Most Sales Silk. Now this is 3 orders that all come in the last week. So me and this chair, man, I'm just gonna be spinning all over the place today. Ooh, it leaned backwards on me. We're gonna start with the 2 Hanks. that I got. These are 120 yards of silk. And I'm probably gonna pronounce these wrong because I suck at names. But we have Therian, I think, and Byzantium. The Byzantium is this one, and this is going to be what I use for my Love Thy Neighbor Quaker from Modern Folk Embroidery. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love this color so much. It's just perfection. It's so pretty. Okay, now we have all the little skeins, whatever you want to call them, of silks. We have my silk skeins. They are all absolutely freaking gorgeous. They are not at all showing up true to color. Why would they? This is Jaws. Why is it not focusing? There we go. Kari. I think Witch. I don't remember. Scream. Fuchsia. And Merc. Are you Witch? Yes, that is Witch. Jaws is a gorgeous gray silver variegation. Kari is pretty solid purpley pink. Witch is a gorgeous purple variegation. It's got some light purple in there. Scream is like pink and burgundy and red. We have Kari, that is a gorgeous hot pink. And then Merc right here. How would you just, it is a very dark navy royal blue. It's kind of both. I don't know how well that's showing up on your side, but it's a gorgeous. And I cannot wait to use all of these. For what projects? I don't know, but they will be used. And I'm turning again. Apparently this is just going to be the theme of this episode. We're going to name it the one with the spinny chair, because it apparently just wants me to sit sideways today. Next up, we have, oh, I set this too far away. The fabric that I ordered for the Flossy Fox Shop Dragon Adventure Sow. This is called Hemlock, and it is by Millennial Fabrics. It is an 18 count. It's 14.5 by 14.5 inches. We are going to have the same issue we always have on camera, is green does not show up very well. Can I get you to, like, let me throw you up against some other colors. Are you going to show up? Yeah. My husband's trying to call me. Oh, you know what? Let me answer. Okay. We are back. He was calling to check on our dog. So our dog was sick yesterday. He had an upset tummy and all that fun jazz. Sorry. Little Man. He was calling to check on Little Man, which is our toy poodle. Like I said, in the first video, I have 6 dogs. But yeah, Little Man was sick yesterday. He's been doing great today though. So I don't know if he got into something or ate something he shouldn't have. But anyways, back to my green. That's really washed out. Why does green never show up on camera? Anyways, what was I trying to do earlier with this, right? Yeah! That's the color right there. So that's Hemlock from Millennial Fabrics on 18 count Ada. And this is a 14.5 by 14.5 piece. And I think this is going to be what I do my Dragon Adventure Sow on. So I'll have to do a floss toss. but it's kind of like a just barely minty green. And when Flossy Fox Shop put up stuff in their stories, they were showing the little Pixel Prelude, which is a free pattern that comes with the pre-order. They showed it against a bunch of different background colors, and I really liked it against the mint green, but I couldn't find just a mint green, so I got this, and hopefully it looks nice. I'll find out. That is it for online ordering. Next we have some local purchases. I don't have a true LNS as far as cross stitch only shops. I do have two small quilting stores. One is called A Nimble Thimble, and the other one is Crafts and Quilts, etc. A Nimble Thimble has a much larger cross stitch section than the other one, but it's still very small. It is mostly a dedicated quilting store. It is like one table of patterns. There's like a shelf up here that's got patterns and like one display. And then there's two baskets of patterns down on the main shelf. There's two big baskets of fabrics, but all of the fabrics were Weeks Dye Works, and I am currently not purchasing from Weeks Dye Works, so I did not get any fabrics, but I did pick out two patterns, and I got my first Gentle Arts threads, so let's look at those. The first pattern I picked out was Common Threads by Threadwork Primitives. Can you, yeah, you can see that. And I just thought it was so cute. Says the love of stitching is our common thread, and it's got some flower motifs and a cute little border. And then a little spot right here, you're supposed to make a little velvet pillow for you to stick your needles in. It's called a Stitcher's Mat. I don't know if I held that up long enough for y'all to see, but I did not get the called for colors. I decided to make my own little palette, because the called for colors, while they look gorgeous stitched here, were very brown and blue in person, and I did not like them. They look pink and gray and cute in the picture, but that's not what the actual floss looks like. So I decided to get my own floss colors and make substitutions. So we have Gentle Art Adobe, Gentle Art Weathered Barn, and Gentle Art Uniform Blue. Sorry, the called for was a gray, like a light gray, and I did not care for that too much. So here we go. These are the threads that I pulled for it. So this is going to be my border. Is much darker than called for. I've got this, that's the uniform blue, which is not at all blue, it's gray. So, I mean, it is a bluish tinted gray. And then we have Weathered Barn, which is a nice brick color. That'll be my flowers. And then this is Adobe. That is a pinkish, tannish color, and that will be my stems and all that, leaves and all of that fun stuff. And I thought they looked really pretty together. Let's see. all twisted up together. Ain't that pretty? I hope that shows. I have no clue what you can see when I do that because I can't see anything. And then I say that a lot. There's a plastic bag down there apparently. We have Heartstrings Samplery, You Make My Heart Happy, which is gonna glare, of course. I'm sure. I even took it out of the plastic to avoid the glare, but it's a cute little bitty sampler. And I loved it. And so I bought it. I didn't pick out any fabric or thread for it. What threads does it call for? Yeah, it uses Weeks Dye Works and Classic Color Works, but I did not get any thread for it. I will probably do a DMC conversion for most of it, and then like the little berries, I'm gonna sub out for some of my Mauve silk. I'm gonna try to use as much Mauve silk as I can on this, and everything else will be DMC. And then the second place I went to was, I said it earlier, Crafts and Quilting, etc. or something like that. And they had like barely anything cross stitch wise. They had a little bit of DMC and then like one little basket full of cross stitch stuff. So I doubt I'll be going back there, to be perfectly honest. All of the cross stitch stuff they did have was like vintage from the 70s, 80s, 90s. And I don't see them getting more of that. So what they have is probably just what they have left. But I did get 2 little bitty ornament kits and a new pair of scissors. So we have, both of these are Cross My Heart Christmas Quilt Kit, cross stitch kits. And I have Oh Christmas Tree. And Merry Christmas to You, or it's just Merry Christmas. I don't know how much of that y'all can see, but yeah, I thought these were cute, and they were, oh gosh, you can't see much of that at all, can you? Oh, that glare is terrible. I'm so sorry. But yeah, they're cute little tiny kits. Quilt look-alike ornament type deals. And I'm not good at quilting. It is not my favorite hobby, but I do occasionally quilt. Once in a blue moon. I made 2 quilts, and that's why, okay, so that's not even once in a blue moon. I have made 2 quilts, not finished. I have started 2 quilts. Neither one of them are finished. One's just a quilt top. It is gorgeous. It's a jelly roll quilt. It is black and gray and white, and I love it. It is also massive because I just kept going and going and going and going, and I have to figure out how to cut it down to like a semi-regular size. And I don't want to cut any of it off, so I just quit working on it. And then another one is started being quilted. The top's done, the batting's on, the backing's on, and I have started quilting, but it's nowhere near done, and I'm having a hard time quilting it on my little bitty home machine. I don't know how people do it. Like, the neck space is not enough, so like I can't. Maybe in 30 years it'll be done. Maybe I'll give up and pay the $300 to have someone else long arm quilt it for me. I don't know. Either way. So I'm not a quilt person, so I probably won't go back to that store in particular. And then the other thing I got there was this pair of the Gypsy Quilters mini duckbill scissors. Just because I don't have any duckbill scissors and I've always wanted a pair. I do machine embroidery from time to time, and these long lines right here would make my life a lot easier. So, tiny scissors. Finally got a pair of those I've been wanting. And that's it for haul, and holy crap, that was a lot of stuff. Oh my goodness. So stitchy part is done. On to watching and books, I guess. I'm not even gonna say reading because it's an audiobook, so it's being read to me. So let's see, watching. I have caught up on Lola stitches. We are all squared away there. I have found Frizzy Lizzy stitches and gone back to her very first video and started there, and I am currently on video 21, 20, 21, 22, somewhere in there. One directly after her first cross stitch retreat. And I just finished that one. I'm sorry, my chair's squeaking. Sit up, sit still. Quit the squeaking. That's pretty much the only thing I've watched Flosstube wise is those two darling women this week. And then I'm like, did I watch on TV? I've watched football. That's the only thing I watched on TV. My husband's a big football person, so he is a fan, oh goodness, of the Dallas Cowboys. I am not. He also likes Kansas City Chiefs, which I do as well. Patrick Mahomes is from White House, Texas, which is right down the road from me. It's the second closest actual town to me, because I live out in the boonies. While we are a town, we don't have much. White House has all the things compared to us. I always joke and say White House is our closest big city, but it's really not. Tyler is, but I digress. We like Kansas City Chiefs. I am a Green Bay Packers fan. And we're gonna leave it at that because our season has been kind of iffy. Reading wise, Little Women has been going fantastically. I am in chapter 24, which is the beginning of Little Women part 2. The 24? I think it's 24. Either way, we have finished part 1, which a lot happened, and I was so like blown away by Brooks and Meg, Mr. Brooks and Meg, but I love it. And oh gosh, before even that, you know, Mr. March getting sick and then Beth getting sick, and that threw me all off. I really thought they were gonna like kill off Beth, and I got so upset. I was like, no, you can't do that. Like, I get, because like I said when I first started, I didn't really know anything about Little Women other than the story was about daughters in a family. I had no clue if anybody died, if anybody didn't die, like how many characters made it to the end, or any of that. So I had no clue what to expect. And so when Beth got really sick, I was really upset, and I thought like she was gonna die and then she was gonna be gone. And I was like, but she's the like so sweet. No. Okay. Either way, she did not die. She got sick. She had scarlet fever. She survived. Oh goodness, this shirt is being funky. This is my Travis Tritt shirt. Okay, ADHD. This is from a concert a while ago. Anyways, Beth lives. She is a lot weaker and frailer afterwards, but she survives. the way she got scarlet fever was really sad, and definitely like trigger warning-y and whatnot. So we're not going to discuss that part. If you read the book, you understand. I think there might be a movie or a TV show. Maybe that's in that. I don't know. I enjoyed the wedding. I'm super glad Meg had twins. That was so cool. Joe becoming like an author and winning the contest and getting to send her mom and Beth to the beach for 2 months was really cool. And the fact that she actually starts regularly selling her stories is really awesome. I understand she writes sells rather pieces that aren't quite what she would normally write, but it earns her money and she gets to help support her family and buy all the excess and stuff, and that's really cool. Lori being off at college is awesome, but also I kind of don't like the fact that he's all, I'm gonna buy all the nice clothes and do this, and I'm gonna keep pranking people and doing, I don't know. I don't know if I really care for the direction his character's going, but I'm hoping he's gonna hit that maturity level and like take off. And I would love to see Lori and Joe end up together, but I have no idea if what's gonna happen or not, so we shall see. Amy with all of her different little art stuff is kind of cute. But she's still not my favorite. I think Joe's my favorite now. It was Lori before. We'll see how it continues to go down the line. I love Joe right now. She's wonderful. Sorry, that's a kid. Kids do not have school today or Monday. They've got a 4-day weekend. I think it's teacher work days. I'm not really sure. But I think that's it. I think that's all I have to talk about. So bye guys. See you next time. Hopefully with more stitchy stuff next time.